Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. In Eric's office, Hope asked Steffy to admit that she would always been hovered by the Logans. Steffy chortled, denying it. Hope asserted that the Logans were there to stay, whether Steffy liked it or not. Steffy decided that Hope was paranoid, but if HFTF failed again it would be cancelled. "You want to cancel Hope's line?" Finn asked from the doorway. Putatively validated, Hope told Finn that Steffy would love nothing further than to see Hope and her line vanish. Steffy claimed it was not true and that Hope was twisting her intentions. Finn stated that Hope had done emotional, meaningful effects with the line. Steffy cut her eyes at him. He asked why Steffy was doing that to Hope. Steffy replied that she was not doing anything to Hope, and Finn said it was Hope's line, stating that he was a croaker. Steffy asked him to stay in his lane because she knew what lines were on the way in and out. Hope asserted that after one bad report, Steffy had determined that HFTF was on the way out without giving it any chance to recover. Hope and Steffy wrote about Ridge and Carter siding with Hope, and Steffy claimed that it would be an issue if HFTF kept twisting. Hope persisted in her belief that Steffy was being particular and wanted to exclude the Logans from the company for good. Finn stressed the significance of getting on, but Steffy said Hope was taking business tête-à-tête. Hope indicted Steffy of trying to sabotage Hope's life. Steffy entered an important communication about meeting Carter. As she left, she asked Finn to admire her business opinions. Alone with Finn, Hope apologized for dragging him into it. Hope was worked up, arguing that she had not wanted their families leveled against each other. Finn asked if she was okay. Hope revealed that another migraine was rolling in. She asked him to do the thing. Finn began targeting pressure points in her hand, and she peered at him worriedly. At Eric's house, Brooke had been caught off guard by Ridge's request that she return to a leadership position at Forrester. "You want me to join you and Steffy?" Brooke asked. Ridge reasoned that it would be more like joining Steffy. Brooke stiffly jounced. Ridge reasoned that she knew everything about fashion and what buyers wanted before they did. She'd given a lot to Forrester, but he tasted she had further to offer. Brooke said she was flattered. Ridge, still, had intended to be satisfying, not flattering, and he tasted a but coming. She replied that it was a huge responsibility. He stated that it would be a breath for Brooke, who knew the company. She flashed him a look, and he conceded that it would not be a breath, still, she could handle it. Brooke asked how he allowed. Steffy would reply. Brooke reminded Ridge that she was a Logan. Ridge did not want it to be about that. He noted that Steffy and Brooke were both strong. He wanted them to work together. Brooke refocused out that the women were both strong conscious, and Brooke could see them butting heads. Ridge said that he and Steffy did not always agree either, and she and Steffy would work effects out. Ridge allowed. It would be good for the women's particular relationship, too. In the design office, R.J. figured it was the stylish day ever for Luna. Lee said Poppy could have told Bill a long time ahead but had chosen not to. Katie figured Poppy had not been sure ahead. Everyone agreed that it changed everything, and Katie said Bill was presumably realizing there was a lot of time to make up for R.J. Wondered if he should go to Bill's or if he would be intruding, but Lee and Katie prompted him to see Luna. After R.J. had gone, Katie noted that Lee did not feel as agitated as R.J. "Are you?" Lee asked. Lee was still shocked that Poppy had not been trying to trick Bill, and Luna was Bill's son. Katie had not gotten from Poppy the vibes Lee was describing, but Lee said Katie did not have a history with Poppy. Katie asked if Poppy was putting on an act for Katie's benefit. Lee replied that Katie was important to Bill, so Katie was important to Poppy. Lee figured Poppy wanted to feel unpretentious and innocent, but Lee knew how Poppy operated. Lee claimed that Poppy had had the same pattern with rich-aged men, but as it turned out, Luna really was Bill's child. Katie asked if Lee was seeing Poppy more positively. Latterly, Lee explained that she would gained an admiration for Bill when he would set up her lost and traumatized behind a eatery after her run heft with Sheila. Lee believed she was there that day because of Bill. Katie remarked that Lee had a special connection to him. Lee replied that he would always have a special place in her heart, and she hoped Penelope merited him. At Bill's house, Luna, Poppy, and Bill lolled in the happiness of their news. Poppy loved Bill, indeed more, because they participated a child. Bill felt blessed to have Poppy and Luna in his life, and he loved Poppy for giving him the amazing Luna. Arrived. Luna ran into his arms, blurting that Bill Spencer was her father. Luna beamed that she was lucky to learn that Bill was her father, but Bill felt as if he was the bone. Who'd hit the jackpot? Bill pledged to love and cover Luna and Poppy. Bill noted that they'd missed out on a lot of time together, but it made what they had more special. He did not intend to waste a moment. Bill remarked that they could not get back the lost times, but they could take advantage of the time they did have. He said it was why he wanted Luna and Poppy to move by. Luna and Poppy looked surprised, but Bill said they were his family, them and his 3 boys. He was sure his sons would love having a family. Poppy asked if he was sure. Bill declared that their life as a family started right also and they hugged. Steffy agreed but reasoned that Sheila was a dangerous psycho. Liam did not know why Hope was giving Sheila a chance. Steffy replied that it was because Hope wanted to beget problems between Steffy and Finn. Liam did not see Hope being that way, but Steffy did. Liam reasoned that it was wrong if Hope was encouraging Finn to have a relationship with Sheila, but Liam did not believe Hope would do it on purpose, just to mess with Steffy. Liam said it was not who Hope was. Steffy corrected that it was not who Hope had been, but Gal was off the rails. In Eric's office, Hope thanked Finn for the pressure point massage he was performing on her. Concerned, he said she would been a bad case for not taking care of herself. She promised to try harder and sneaked a side aspect at him. As he overpraised her neck, she thanked him for taking the time out to help her. She said she was feeling better. He was glad he would been suitable to help. With a long, thoughtful aspect. She said he clearly had. Hope suggested that Finn go into massage remedy and remarked that he'd away with his hands. He offered to show her how to do it, so she did not have to waste her time tracking him down. Hope was sure she wouldn't do it as well as he'd and cited that a sandwich always tasted better when someone differently made it. Finn reminded Hope to relieve stress and find time for herself. She offered to try. He told her to do better than that because he was concerned about her. Hope did not want him fussing about her or to beget pressure in his life. She figured Steffy wouldn't like the idea of Finn helping her or indeed speaking to her. Finn replied that Steffy supported his desire to help people, indeed a dreaded Logan. He said he was Hope's friend, and she would been floundering. He was confident that she could handle it, however, and said she had musketeers like him to lean on. He stated that he would be there for her. It meant a lot to Hope that Finn watched about her. Finn called her an amazing mama and fashion icon. Hope said he was talking about Steffy. "I am talking about you," he replied. He appreciated the meaning behind HFTF and respected and admired her for making a difference in people's lives. He felt she embodied the name of her line. Hope rubbed her neck, and Finn assumed it was another headache.